Hello guys. My name is Dennis Anish, and as you know, I'm the team leader of ThinkX Software. First of all, I want to thank you guys for following me, for subscribing to this channel, and as I promised, I hope to improve in every video that I make. So today I will be making a follow-up video. Yesterday we talked about, the day before yesterday, we talked about how to help your customer succeed. And of course, you are not going to do this out of the blue. So today I'll be helping you find out how you can help your customer succeed. So the first step is to be able to ask your client the right question. So normally every time a client comes to you and they have a problem, they expect you to find an answer. But sometimes, just like if you are like a doctor, when your patient shows up, they will hardly likely tell you the real problem. So you need to do an investigation. So today we are going to see how do you investigate your client's problem so that you can derive to the right answer. So like us who are software developers, often a client comes to you and they have a rough idea of what they want you to build for them, and so we must try and investigate what exactly do they want to get. So because this is a process of knowledge transfer, we must try to get into their mind and understand what exactly they want to build, and then we prescribe the right solution. So I'll be discussing maybe 4 or 5 questions and how I can guide them, and we see how you can best ask your customer for the right questions. So the first question is you would like to ask them to tell you what are their short-term and long-term goals. So now, of course, this will depend. Particularly, most of these questions, they will go to people who provide services, if you are a service-oriented business. So in our case, for example, someone may come to us and they want to design a website. So we may ask them, so when you have this website, what do you want to achieve with this website in the short term, and what do you want to achieve with this website in the long term? So sometimes a customer may come to you and they say, the reason I'm building this website is because I am looking for funding and I want people who I tell about my proposal to find what I'm talking about. So you must now understand their purpose, why they are building this website. So there are certain things you don't have to put into consideration, even in terms of costing them, because you know their goal. Another person may say, I want to get customers to buy from me. So then you must look into things like search engine optimization. You may have to advise your client, for example, to do vigorous advertising for their website, to do some campaigns and adverts. So depending on their short-term and long-term goals, it is going to inform you to guide your customer on the next step to take. And remember, our goal is to help our customer to succeed. Then another question we may pose, we may ask them, what are your expectations? So assuming you have had this website, now you see, expectations and goals they look like they are the same, but they're a bit different. So for example, expectation in the same scenario of website, someone may be like, I expect my website, for example, to tell my visitors happy birthday every time they visit it. So kind of there, you are going to try and understand how they perceive. So if you are like an architect or you are like an engineer who builds like houses, your customer may have certain expectations. So probably they may tell you, I expect my house to be able to cool itself. So when you hear something like that, maybe you now have to think, you have to put in maybe, you may have to design for air conditioning, maybe you have to position the house in a certain way so that it doesn't retain a lot of heat. So those expectations of the client are going to guide you on what you need to do. Yeah, we often may call it, like you want to know what the client deeply expects their product they are trying to purchase to do for them. If they are buying a car, they may be like, I expect the car not to be consuming a lot of fuel. I expect my car to move very fast. So you are going to look at which cars consume less fuel and then they have high horsepower and things like that. So you are going to guide your customer the best car they can buy. And remember, when you do that, they are going to be happy customers and they will give you continued business and probably even recommend your business. Yes, so another thing you may ask your customer is to try and investigate their budget. So what's like your budget like? Sometimes this is a difficult question, especially when you are trying to provide a service to the customer. You don't want to be quoted like you are setting up a client. To some extent, clients tend to think that by not telling you their budget, then they can hear your offering. And yet sometimes when you give them a price, especially for non-fixed prices, things that have a variety of pricing, if you don't get the budget, sometimes actually may give them a price of a different product that may not suit them. So you must investigate the best way you can ask for expectation, their budget. Maybe if they don't tell you, you may suggest for them, you may tell them, is your budget probably within the range of 10 million? Is it in the range of this? It doesn't have to be specific, but I'm trying to find, and you have to give them a reason, the reason you want the budget. I'm trying to find the right product that suits you based on the project, on your budget. And then another follow-up question may be to know who their competitor is. Now, this is, for example, if they are building a website or if they are also starting a certain kind of business and you have to help them achieve. So most of the time, most people, they have people they follow or they think they want to be like or their competitors. Or even if they are buying a product, someone may say, I like Mercedes this, so I want a car which is like this. So there are always those competing products that you may have to look at so that you can get the right picture of what your customer is expecting. So I hope you guys, you have picked up a point. The goal of this video was to help you understand your customer needs and so that you can help them the best. Remember, a happy and successful customer brings business growth. Till next time, I'm Manish Dennis. Thank you for watching. Bye-bye.